buzzers. It's Friday. Thank Fred it's Friday. I put on the list, on the title of the show, TFI Friday for Buzz 50. I'm Mike from, where is it? Buzz50.com. This is Good Morning Buzzers. It's just our friendly, interactive chat all around the world at 7:30 a.m. UK time every single day of the week. And it's live, and it's interactive, and it's on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and it's on the Buzz50 homepage, Buzz50, and it's live in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. Are you in the chat room? Let's go and have a look and see who is in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room now. We have Lily, Witchmore Ganna, we've got Carrie May, David 1950 is with us, Thea is here, Fleur Rose is here, Lauren's with us, Mac 50 is here, Mo Truck Driver is here, Mackie Wack is here. We've got, good morning Mike, extra points for this, says Mackie Wack. I'll make a note for that, for having a banner. Mackie Wack gets extra points for doing a scrolling banner live across the screen. I don't know how many, more than one. Anyway, so we've got Mackie Wack. We've got Patricia from Lily saying, have some coffee. Good idea. Thanks for that, Lily. Mackie Wack's here. Patricia from MX is here. That's better. Good idea, Lily. Pronto is here. Quiet Mouse 1 is with us. Sasquatch is here. Trubler is here, and is Viv Huff. So good morning to all of you. More coffee needed. I don't know what's happened there. Oh, Viv Huff is doing a scrolling banner as well. And the scrolling banner says, waves to the room. So that's from Viv Huff. We are live. We are international. We will do international roll call later on, so we get an idea of where we are from. Waves to the room, Viv Huff, and jumping up and down in excitement. That is how good Good Morning Buzzers is. And this morning we have got Thank Fred It's Friday, which is our new theme for a Friday. We're not going to be outdone by that television program. We have got Name That Tune, a new Name That Tune. Should we do it straight away? 10,000 buzzer points for this. Have a listen and see if you can name what TV series from a long, long time ago this is from. Can you name this tune coming up now? That is only a few notes because it is quite a well-known tune. That is from a long time ago. It's the theme tune to a TV series, and it's 10,000 buzzer points. If you can guess that, excuse me a minute, I will be back. Either by phoning in 07548 884 288. Internationally, that is +44 7548 884 288. It's Skype Mike Buzz50 or Mike at Buzz50.com. He says desperately quickly checking to see if I've got the right Skype open, and I have. So do call in. We've got guesses coming in for that tune. Let's play it again while the guesses are coming in. We've got Emmerdale as a guess. We've got Avengers as a guess. No. Sunday Night at the London Palladium, says Mackie Wack. It was Viv Huff with the Avengers. It was Fleur Rose with Emmerdale. Diane was stabbed by Chaz, says Fee. I'm not sure what that's in relation to. Did that just happen in the Good Morning Buzzers room? I hope not. The Saint, says Viv Huff. Hawaii 5-0, says Viv Huff. No, none of those are right. And can you name this famous voice for another 10,000 buzzer points for the first person to name this person?
It was 1965, and they were doing. It was 1965, and they were doing.
American Cop Show from the 20s, says Pronto. That's not a guess. That's just a sort of a statement of what it could be, so it's not good enough. Man from Uncle, says Carrie May. Let's have another listen. No, it is not Man from Uncle. It is from a long time ago, and it was very, very famous. Oh, we've got a guest come in for this. Oh, hot off the mark.
1965, and they were doing.
Hot off the mark there. Listen again before I announce it.
And they were
Flir's
doing,
guess. Flir's guessing. Cliff Richard. Let's have another listen.
It was 1965, and they were doing.
No, Fleur, wrong. Wrong again. Any other guesses? Man from Uncle says Carrie May. Dragnet says Mac 50. No, sadly not. Streets of San Francisco. Mackie Wack also guessed Cliff Richard. That's it, Max says Pronto. Mackie, wait until it comes on. Another cheat, says Fleur Rose. Columbo, says Viv Huff. Dixon of Doc Green, says Viv Huff. Lol Flurry. Hi, John. John. Oh, Johnny. Good morning to you. If you're watching this and you've no idea what's going on and you've no idea who I'm talking to, then I'm talking to buzzers in the Good Morning Buzzers live chat room. You can come and join us. Go to the buzz50.com homepage and then click the link underneath this broadcast. If it's 7:30 a.m. UK time or shortly after, it's live. Just Google what time is it in London to see what time it is now. And then you can come and join us. You do need to be a member of Buzz50, but it is completely free to join as long as you're over 50. But you don't need to be over 50 to watch this. So we've got loads of people joining in, loads of people typing stuff in. We've got a couple more guesses come in. Z Cars for that theme tune. Batman. So Z Cars from Viv Huff, no. Carrie May says Batman. We've got the Buzz50 joke off coming up in a minute. We've got 2 jokes going head to head. We've got a meet in London that we'll find out a little bit about. I think it's on Sunday. Is it on Sunday, Fleur? Fleur, I'm sure will type back. Stray Dog 1 has joined me in the big Good Morning Buzzers room. Mac 50 says, pick me, Mike. Pick me. What am I picking you for? And we have got here live on Good Morning Buzzers. Let's do that for the Spot the Difference in a minute. Right, okay. Not going to show you that. Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Man, says pronto. Let's do joke number 1. The idea is you've sent jokes in. Yes, Mike, it is, says Viv Huff. It is what? Watch with Mother. No, it's not Watch with Mother. Am I missing something here? Right. Jokes are sent in. I'm going, Mike, says Viv Huff. Oh, yes, it is Sunday, says Viv Huff. Right, okay. Sunday, there's a meet in London where real buzzers, members of Buzz50, join up. If you go to the Buzz50 forums page, scroll down, you'll see meets. You can find out all about it. Apparently, it's not too late to add your name. Find out more about it and maybe go along and meet up with some crazy people. But I didn't say that. Okay, joke number 1. I read out joke number 1. You hopefully vote 0 to 10 out of it. Camden meet, Mike, says Viv Huff. You hopefully vote out of 10. Then we do joke number 2 later on. So here we are with a very, very, very short joke number 1. Sent in by a buzzer who is live in the Good Morning Buzzers room today. The man from Uncle, says Viv Huff. No. This is the joke. The impossible, says Viv Huff. Dear mother-in-law, don't teach me how to handle my children. This is from a woman, okay? From a daughter-in-law to a mother-in-law. Dear mother-in-law, don't teach me how to handle my children. I'm living with one of yours and he needs a lot of improvement. Do you like that? A short 2-liner. Dear mother-in-law, this is from the daughter-in-law. Dear mother-in-law, don't teach me how to handle my children. I'm living with one of yours and he needs a lot of improvement. So we have votes out of 10 for that, please. And who is this? Who is this?
1965, and they were doing...
We've got a guest coming from Sasquatch, Harrison Ford. Let's have a listen to a little bit more of it and see if perhaps it is.
It was 1965, and they were doing stuff that they figured out in 1940. No, it was totally inappropriate to the time, to the people, I think. And they were trying to build...
We're going to have to wait a minute to find out who that is, because the votes are coming in and I need to write them down. And we have got votes coming in from Mackie Wack gives joke number 1 a 2. We've got a 3 from Fleur Rose. We've got a 5 from Lily. We've got a 4 from Pronto. We've got a 2 from Viv Huff. We've got a 4 from Carrie May. It's a little bit of a low-scoring joke, this. We've got a 4 from Trubler. We've got a 1. No, you can't do 1.5. No, not having points. Takes me too long to type it in. We've got a 2 from Mo Truck Driver. We've got a 4 from Quiet Man. We've got a 10 from Lauren. We've got a 3 from Witch Morgana. A 4 from John P. We've got a Viv from Stray Dog. Oh, that's a smiley face. We've got Mission Impossible for that tune from Mac 50. Carrie May says it's the Avengers, it's neither of us. Sasquatch gives that joke a 1. Sasquatch, as we will find out later in Good Morning Buzzers International Roll Call, is from down under, Australia. And down there, all the jokes are a little bit upside down, the sense of humour's upside down, and the voting's a little bit upside down. Oh, come on, it's not that bad, says Lauren. Lauren, are you giving the game away as to who sent that joke in? With a 10 from you, and oh, come on, it's not that bad. We're not supposed to identify the sender in of the joke until later on. Ha ha ha, Mike says, Viv. That was joke number 1. What we'll do now is we'll go and have a look at the site. We'll dive into the Good Morning Buzzers room for those of you that don't even know what it's all about. So if you want to type things in, everybody will see this live. And then when we come back, something's going to change in the room, and it's going to be very topical, and it's going to relate to a buzzer who's live in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Okay, and then we'll listen to the tune again. Actually, we could listen to that again now, couldn't we? Couple more notes. Oh, got an extra note on the end there. So if I click this, what I'll have to do is I'll have to click that so you can't see what the tune is. Then I'll click there, click here, click up here. I should then be able to share the screen. So if I click here, start screen share, then with any luck, you can't see me anymore, but you can see what's going on here in the Good Morning Buzzers room. And in the Good Morning Buzzers room, live, down on the left here, we've got people typing things in, such as Viv Huff here at the bottom, typing in Starsky and Hutch, just to show that she does not know what that theme tune is. Jembo's joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you. Husky and Starch, says Mo Truck Driver. Thunderbirds Argo, says Pronto. Oh, no, they're not today, not here, Pronto. In the Good Morning Buzzers room on the right-hand side here, you can see the list, and it says that in the Good Morning Buzzers room is Lily, Witch Morgana, Carrie May, Fee, Fleur, Rose, John, P, Jembo, Lauren, Mac 50, and the spot the difference might have something to do with Mac 50. That might give you a clue. Mo Truck Driver, Mackie Whack, Pronto, Quiet Mouse 1, Sasquatch, Stray Dog, True Love, and Viv Huff. Okay, got to run off to work I go, says Fee. Bye, Fee. And then we've got a couple of things to look at. Let's have a look at the Buzz 50 homepage. We're going to be a little bit educational again with the maps today, whilst we've got a break here. If you click maps at the top here, if you're a member, and don't forget Buzz 50 is completely free to join and use in all areas. We're going to find out a little bit about somewhere called Lesotho. So we'll go here to online now. That tells us which buzzers are online now and where they are if you've put yourself on the map. Look, we've got people all around the world, and we're going to find Lesotho, and it's down here somewhere. There it is. Look, Lesotho. So what we're doing with the maps is give people an idea of how the maps work. And Lesotho, I just found this in the news, Prince Harry went there because he met a teenager in Lesotho who helped him plant a tree during his gap year. So he's gone back to Lesotho, which is South Africa way. And here's Lesotho, officially the Kingdom of Lesotho. So it's educational, this. You learn a little bit here. Official language is Sotho and English. The boss is, who's the boss there? Can we find the boss down here? Oh, anyway, the motto is peace, reign, and prosperity. And the capital is Maseru. I can't find, oh, the king, here we are. The king is Letsi III, and the prime minister is Pakalitha Mosisili. And there is where Lesotho is. Let's scroll out, then we can see all the buzzers who are live. So we've got buzzers all over the place at the moment. We've got one here and we think we know who this is. We've got one down here. We think we know who this is in Australia. We've got a few on the east coast of the USA, and we've got loads over here. Someone across here. Oh, right out in the east. Okay, let's go back to the Good Morning Buzzers room, see if there's any more guesses. No, 10 from Viv Huff for something. No idea what that's for. Oh, for that funny from Pronto. Let's switch back and see if you can spot the difference, and we'll see if it is topical. Can you spot the difference? And then I'll talk about it. And if you want to phone in, it's not too late to phone in. Who's Mike talking to, says Mackie Watt. 07548 884288 or plus 44 7548 884288 or call on Skype, and we will do joke number 2 in just a minute. Love geography, says Quiet Mouse 1. Yes, we learned where Lesotho was today. He's giving you time to look at that joke, says Pronto. Right, had enough of school after 30 plus years, says Troubler. Okay, here is joke number 2. Can you spot the difference? Has anybody spotted the difference yet? Joke number 2, I'll read it out. It's a little bit long. Honey on table, says Fleur Rose. Fleur has got it. And it is very topical and amazing that Fleur should guess that it is indeed honey. And let's have a look at the top of it. And what does it say on the top? Are we going to be able to read that? It says, full goldenrod, buzz 50, honey. And that is all the way from the United States of America, sent to Miller and I the other day from Mac 50. Thank you very much for that, Mac. Let's have a look at it again. It is full goldenrod, buzz 50 honey from Mac's own bees. We've not opened it yet. We'll have a celebratory opening. We'll have to decide how we should eat it first, and maybe Miller and I will eat it alive. Is that honey for or chocolate spread? It is honey. Is the honey from Mac, says Quiet Mouse? Yes, it is. Again, Fleur, do you have a spy cam at Max? Yes, because it was Fleur Rose that guessed it and somehow managed to guess it was honey, which was quite amazing. Mac 50, says Lily. Right, this is, thank you very much, Mac. It was really very much appreciated. Good guess, says Quiet Mouse. Here is joke number 2. One day, an Irishman, it's a long joke this, so sit down. Have we got enough time? Yes. Yes, extra points, I'm sure, for Mac for that, says somebody. Mackie Whack. Where's mine, Mac, says Viv Huff. Oh, sorry, you should have started something now. So lucky, Mike. Have it on crumpets. I've got crumpets in the kitchen. Or we've got crumpets in the kitchen. One day, an Irishman who had been stranded on a desert island for over 10 years saw a speck on the horizon. He thought to himself, it's not a ship. As the speck grew closer and closer, he began to rule out even the possibilities of a small boat or a raft. Suddenly, there strode from the surf, clad in a black wetsuit, putting aside the scuba tanks and mask and zipping down the top of the wetsuit, stood a drop-dead, gorgeous blonde. She walked up to the stunned Irishman and said to him, tell me, how long has it been since you've had a good cigar? 10 years, replied the amazed Irishman. With that, she reached over and unzipped a waterproof pocket on the left sleeve of her wetsuit and pulled out a fresh packet of cigars and a lighter. He took a cigar, slowly lit it, and took a long drag. Faith and begorra, said the castaway. This is so good. I'd almost forgotten how great a smoke can be. And how long has it been since you've had a drop of good Bushmills Irish whiskey? Asked the blonde. Trembling, the castaway replied, 10 years. Hearing that, the blonde reached over to her right sleeve, unzipped the pocket there, and removed a flask and handed it to him. He opened the flask and took a long drink. 'Tis the nectar of the gods, shouted the Irishman. 'Tis truly fantastic. At this point, the gorgeous blonde started to slowly unzip the long front of her wetsuit right down the middle. She looked at the trembling man and asked, how long has it been since you last played around? With tears in his eyes, the Irishman fell to his knees and sobbed, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, don't tell me you've got golf clubs in there as well. Golf clubs. That's what he's been missing. Can we have some votes out of 10 for joke number 2 sent in by a buzzer? Joke. Don't try and do accents, Mike, says Viv Huff. I wasn't. That was just my normal voice. That was 3.7 for joke number 1. Do send jokes in. Running out of jokes. I've got a few left, but do send some jokes in. It doesn't matter where you get them from. We don't say that you've made them up. Alfred Hitchcock says Fleur Rose says Sasquatch. Fleur Rose gives it a 7. Lily gives it a 10. Sasquatch gives it a 1. Where'd you get that one from, Sasquatch? Down under, I believe. Pronto gives it a 5. Honey jar on table, says Mac 50. Welcome, Mike and Miller. Viv the bee wings are, what's that? Tired. 8, says Quiet Mouse 1 with a lol. 6, says Viv Huff for that joke. Yes, I'll give it 7, says Mackie Wack. 6 from John P. 7 from Jembo. 9 from Witch Morgana. Oh, Max says Viv have to something. 5 from Trubler. 2. Oh, yes, Lauren, 2. Really? 3.64 says Mo Truck Driver. I will round that up to 6. No, I rounded it up for. Did you hear that joke about the farmer, the shepherd who sends his dog out to round up his 36 sheep? So the dog goes and rounds them up, gets them all in the pen, and comes back, and the farmer says, "Did you round them all up? How many are there?" And the sheepdog says, 40. And the farmer said, "We're only supposed to have 36. He said, "Yes, but I rounded them up." I messed that up, didn't I? Don't vote for that. Okay, we had a 9 from Witch Morgana. We had a 5 from True. We had a 2 from Lauren. Muzem has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. We had a 4 from Mo Truck Driver. All the votes are in. We can do joke number 2. We can average that out, and it has come to 6. It was 5.9. Actually, we can do 5.9. And the joke number 1 was sent in by the lovely Lauren, who sends loads of stuff in. Thank you very much. I don't use it all, but you send in so much, and so much of it is good. And joke number 1, joke number 2, which came first, was sent in by Tulia. I don't think Tulia is in the room this morning, but nevertheless, both great jokes. Thank you very much. Let's Stray Dogs come in with 2 at the end, and then 3. Let's do international roll call. International roll call is where you please tell us where you're from by typing in the Good Morning Buzzers room. You can send a PM on the site if you want, or you can phone in where you're from, at what time of day it is, and if you want, you can give us a little weather forecast. I'm from Coleshill in England, as is Miller, who is wandering around, but I don't think we're going to see her this morning, and it is 7:50 a.m. So where are you? Mike is teasing us with that honey. It's my honey. It's my honey. You can't have it. It's my honey and Miller's honey. Let's have a look on the cheat list when we're waiting to see who's where. And then I can see if I've done everything. A meet in London. Don't forget about that. It's not too late to get your names on for that for Sunday. We did spot the difference. It was the honey. We didn't do birthdays. I'm going to be in big trouble. We've got a message coming. I don't think. Oh, we got a 9 from Sunny for that joke on a PM, which takes the joke up to. So thanks for sending that in, Sunny. 6.1 for joke number 2. So being in the US, wondering if you're on live right now. Yes, we are live right now, Sunny. Thank you for sending that message in. Birthdays today. We have got, if you go to the social page, you can see the birthdays. We've got Essex. This isn't birthdays. This is international roll call. Viv Huff is Essex, South East England, where it's 7:52. I tried. It was not that bad, says Lauren. All round to Mike's for a share of the honey on toast. No. Mikey Wack, a very wet Lake District, where it's 7:53. Melbourne, Australia, is where Muzem is 6:52. Quiet Mouse 1, Essex, same as Viv. Lily, Oregon, 11:50 p.m. 11:50 p.m. Trubler. Oh, ponies after the honey. Trubler, Warwickshire, 7:53. Pronto, 1 degree centigrade outside my cave in Germany. It's 8:54 a.m. Stray Dog is in Perth, Australia, where it's 1600. That'll be around 4 p.m. Festus, Missouri is where Mo Truck Driver is from. USA. I'll be at the meet, says Viv Huff. Viv, don't put them all off. Witch Morgana, Philippines, 3:53 p.m. where it's 30 degrees C. Wow, in the Philippines. Stray Dog, 32 degrees C here. Staffordshire, England is where John P is from. It's 7:53 a.m. Colombia, Colombia, Villa Vicencio, 30 degrees, hot and humid. And it's 2:53 a.m. is where Lauren is from, who sent in that joke number 1. Coming around to yours, which says Viv Huff. Okay, well, we'll just have to stick with the peanut. I'm going to have a bit of water now. Ooh, too hot for me, says Quiet Mouse. Oh, we'll just have to stick with the peanut butter, says Fleuros. Newtown, Grant, Pennsylvania, 2:54 a.m. is where Mac 50 is from, the sender in of the Buzz 50 honey. Lolfleur says Quiet Mouse, get to bed. Let's all say goodbye. Cloudy, cool and damp here in Essex, where Quiet Mouse is from. Thanks, Viv, says Mac 50. Sleep well, Mac, from Quiet Mouse. Oops, Mike, says Viv Half. Yes, because there's sort of a bit of a typo there. It's cold here in Oregon, brr, says Lily. So goodbye to you all. Thank you for everything that you've sent in. If I haven't read out or announced something that I should have done, then I'm sorry about that. Birthdays today are just Peter 1X, and we've got a couple of birthdays tomorrow, including, and we're going to have to do something special for it, Lily, the one and only Lily, who's in the Good Morning Buzzers room. It's her birthday tomorrow. Right, goodbye to you all. Thanks for everything that you sent in. The clock's jamming 8 o'clock, but it's a little bit fast. And bye roomies, sleep well, says Quiet Mouse. Good morning to the Good Morning Buzzers room. Sunny, welcome to you. Bye all, have a good day evening, says Quiet Mouse. Bye, see you in the morning. And you too, Fleur. Bye, Fleur, says Trubler. And it is just time for me to say to you, good morning, Buzzers.